So in this video, we are going to learn about implementation of singly linked list. Okay, so we are going to learn only about creating and displaying the linked list, the nodes in the linked list. So first have the habit of including command line. Okay, and so our main function, we are going to use just two functions. One is create, another one is display. So our main function will call only two functions. One is create and another function is display. Now before writing the code for function, we are going to create a node structure. So our node will have two parts. One is data part, another one is a link to the next node part. So we are going to have a data part as the first member, so integer data, and the second part is going to be node structure with which is a pointer variable which points to the next node. So the structure node definition ends with a semicolon. Now initially no node exists, so usually start node will point to the start of the linked list. So since here no node exists, we are making the start pointer to point to null. So we are making start pointer to point to null. There is there is spelling mistake. So this is what is the node we have created, and we want our initially our start pointer is going to be null because it implies that no other node exists. So we have done with the definition of node. Now since we are going to create a linked list, we will use another pointer variable new node to point to whenever new node is created, we'll be using this new node structure. So we have defined it, and we go inside the first create function. First thing is we need to know the number of nodes in the linked list which you are interested to create. So get the number of nodes, enter number of nodes in the linked list. Okay, and then using a scanf function, try to get the number of nodes. Use appropriate variable names. Here this n refers to the number of nodes, so I'm using a n value here. Okay, so whenever have the habit of using meaningful variable names. So the variable names should describe the purpose of using it. Using a for loop, we are now creating we have to create n number of nodes. So for that we are using a for loop in which the I varies from 1 to n I plus plus. Now inside this for loop, we have to create, first of all we have to create a new node, right? So for creating new node, we'll be using dynamic memory allocation. So we'll be using new node is equal to struct node. That is the syntax for creating a new node of type structure data type using a malloc function. So struct node star malloc size of struct node semicolon, and then once we have created the new node, this creates a new node with two parts. One is data part, another one is next node part. Now we have to get the value for the data part. So you enter the value of the node. So you enter the value of the node. Okay. So using a scanf statement, you get the value of the node. Here again, use appropriate variable name. So I'll be using a name value to get the value of every node. Okay. Once you get the value, you please assign this value to next node data part. And next node, new node data part and new node next part should be null. New node next should be null. New node data is being given the value and new node next is equal to null. Now, if this newly created node is the starting node, then we have to make that as the start node. That is the first node. For that, we'll be checking whether our start node is null. If our start node is null, it implies that no other node exists. So we'll make the new node as the start node. So we are making start is equal to new node. Suppose if some node exists, then we have to move to the last node and add this new node at the end of the last node. For that, we'll be using another pointer. Okay. We'll be using another pointer PTR that starts from the first node. So here we have not declared this PTR, so we will move forward, and we have not declared this n, I and value also. So we'll move forward and we'll go and declare this as global variable. So star PTR we should use, and again whatever variables you have used in create, int I, n and value, that also should be declared, right? So here in the else part, we are starting from the first node and we are traversing till the last node. So for that, we'll be using a while loop. While PTR next not equal to null. When PTR next will be null, only for the last node, this PTR will be equal to null. If you are going to start traverse from the first node till the last node. So PTR next not equal to null. We will traverse till the last node. So for traversal, inside while loop, we'll be using PTR is equal to PTR next. These two lines 30 and 31 will traverse starting from the first line till the last line. Once we reach the last node, our next thing is we have to make PTR is equal to new node. So we are appending the newly created node at the end of the last node. Okay. So with this else part, the create function is over. So from line 19 to 23, we are creating the new node, and from 25 to 33, okay, we are checking whether the newly created node is a first node or some other node next exists. So if it is the first node, we'll be adding at the first node. Otherwise, we'll be traversing till the end and add it at the last node. This completes our create function. Okay, see, you do the brackets proper indentation and all. Then and there you leave some space so that your code is readable. Okay, and there are two extra brackets at the end. If close here, for close here, and create close. So these two brackets are extra, so we'll delete it. And next we'll go with display. So in display, here again we have to go starting from the first node, traverse till the last node and end. So we have already done this in create function itself. So let us copy this code and then we can use it for display. Okay, so I've pasted it. So here we are starting from the first node. So PTR is equal to start. And here in while loop, there should be one correction. It should not go till it has to go beyond this last node to print the last node also. So in this case, there should not be next here. It just PTR not equal to null. Only after the last node, this node, after the last node, the node will be empty. So here we have to use a printf statement and print whatever is there in the data part. and this PTR next should be inside the while loop. So you make a bracket because these two things has to happen inside the while loop. The while loop should start from the first node, print the data, go to the next node. Until it reaches the last node, it has to print the data. So this while loop will work fine for displaying the nodes in the list. Okay, we can use printf linked list also. Now this is over. We have used the main function to create and display. We are calling create function and display function. And the create function here is used to create some n number of nodes. And after global declaration of nodes and globally assigning values to start as null and declaring new node and pointer, all these global declaration over, we are coming inside the create function. Inside the create function, we are going to create n number of nodes, and this is what is the code for creating n number of nodes. Okay, new node is created and new node is the start node. That will be done in the if part. Otherwise, the new node will be added at the last node in the list. Okay, and here comes the display part. We'll run and see now. There are some errors. Okay, what mistake? Okay, in 16 line there is. Okay, see in create I have left open bracket close bracket. We'll correct it. Now we'll run and see. Here again struct spelling wrong. Inside this you change the spelling struct. Okay, printf t missing. Okay, now enter the number of nodes. I'm going to give the value 3 and the node values 10, 20, 30. Okay, and it is listed 10, 20. Let us make it some increase the readability of the code. No, the output. Okay, slash n we have used, and we can include a tab /t so that we can get space between. Now we have created the node 10, 20, 30, 3 nodes and display. So we have successfully created and displayed the node. Okay. Now this main function, instead of calling like this, we can try to write a menu driven program. For that we'll start with a printf function. Okay. So first let the option be create. First option create, second option let it be delete display. Sorry, let it be display, and let the third option be exit. So we are using a printf statement to display the menu first, right? Next is we need to get what is the choice. So we have to give another printf statement. You give us enter your choice or enter the choice to get your choice. Okay. Here again we'll use /n. Okay, it will be displayed in the next line, and then you get your input for choice using a scanf function. So %d ampersand ch we need to use. See here again I'm using the same variable name in a meaningful manner. Since I'm getting it as choice, I'm using ch and I'm declaring it inside the main function. So now based on the choice, I have to use a switch case function. So we can use a switch case function. So based on the choice, if the case is first case is case 1, let us call create function. So case 1, we can call create function. Okay, After create function, there should be a break. Okay. And then case 2, we can call display function. And after display also, there should be a break. So this we are going to repeat until exit is coming. So we'll use a do while loop. While our choice is less than 3, okay, less than 3, we are going to repeat this case 1 and 2. Okay, so this will make our program as a menu driven program with just 2 choices, 1 for create, 2 for display, and 3 for exit. If you enter 3, it will be closed, right? So we'll run and see whether we are getting a menu driven program. Okay, this is the choice. Okay, fine, everything fine, we'll run. See, I've missed a semicolon at the end of print statement. Okay, now again run and see. Okay, it's not recognizing choice because, okay, in scanf I have missed an ampersand in ch, right? That's why it's not getting the value for ch. Okay, while also bracket missing, that is included. Okay, now enter your choice. See, the code is not accepting the value of 1. Yeah, I missed. See, I told you I missed an ampersand in choice, right? That to be included. Just I'm redefining for display purpose. And choice also we can, case also we can include a bracket. That is done. And here one ampersand is missing. If you put that, it will recognize the value of ch. So after display also we have to include a break. Okay, now you run. It will be working fine. Now create first choice. Choice number 1. Mm, 3 nodes. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Now display. 10, 20, 30 gets displayed. Okay, so this program, from this program we have learned, if you give 3 it will be exited. So from this program we have learned how to create and display using singly linked list. You also try and see, follow step-by-step process. Don't mug up program, try to execute, understand and execute. Hope this will be very much helpful for you. You try to do of your own. Watch the video and try to implement the same of your own. And thank you for watching.